All boss chain gun run. I don't, this one actually, I may be getting in over my head on this one, chat, so I don't know. What's happening here? We got worm pheromone. We are on the correct daily. This is gonna be a rough start. If you've seen, Fury has a meme video he posted. This has been, I don't know how old that video is. That video is probably like 4 years old or something at this point. We're pretty much doing that. We're doing a chain gun run where we're grabbing the chain gun from the very beginning. It's a wand that always exists in Noita, but it's located in a spot that's not convenient at all. So we're starting the run off by going directly to it. Oh, come on. All right. Wasting firebolts digging up the heart seems like a smart idea. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. Using the tablet, levitating our way up. We'll take one of the wiggling eggs. Yeah, just one, because we need space for the eye. Can I just, yes. We're good, we're good. There is a new bet going right now. Exclamation mark, yes, you think I'm gonna win today's challenge of killing all the bosses with the chain gun, which I have never done before. The fact that we're forcing ourselves to do it early is really the challenge, because if we were to do it later, it'd be not too hard. That's why there was a big debate about what the criteria should be. Because it's like, hey, if you do it later, it's just easy. Like you can turn even the starter wand into a billion damage wand pretty easily once you're in the late game. In fact, I've done it before where we laid the wand down and then like later came back to it like 7 hours later and then just turned it into a god wand. But having to use it from the very beginning, that's where things get rough. I kind of don't want to drop directly down because there's a lot of acid spitters. So we're gonna throw this, kick up, and we're gonna keep levitating. Gonna make sure I don't levitate into some acid spitter dude, but we're good. Mind's Eye says he also did explicitly say that the starter wands were fine at the start before he gets to it. Yeah, I mean, I said it and I just didn't repeat it because I felt like it was kind of like a given. In the same way that I'm like, only using the chain gun, and then the moment I shoot this little firebolt to like dig at the snow, they're like, whoa, you were supposed to only use the chain gun. It's like, well, I have to get it first. You fools. You forget how stupid chat is? All right, we're in the desert. Let's do a quick check of the streaks. Oh my God, hold on. Ow. Jesus. We almost did die there. I should have thrown out the worm as a distraction. The thing is, we're about to be doing something that's very slow, and I'm afraid that I'll forget that those CEOs are there. So I'll be like, finally, I have the chain gun. And then, you know, when I'm walking back across this desert, I'm gonna walk back into those guys. What happened to your shirt? My shirt? My orange? This is an orange shirt? Take it off. What? All right, this is the Noita section. I believe you're looking for the hot tub section. I kind of hope that would, oh? Orange Moon said, oh God.
Hi Dunk, I have a date in 4 hours from now. Just want to know if I'll have time to catch you getting the chain gun. Or should I tell her I'll be busy tonight?
So this is going to be tricky because this can actually get me killed. And the fact that this exit is so tiny scares me. But hopefully we don't get stuck on any pixels. Woo! Alright, so whenever the projectiles hit the ground, it actually does a little explosion, and yes, that explosion can hurt the player. So you have to kind of like pace your moment you walk on the ground. Walk on the ground, just like this. If I bring out the... Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of the worm, I guess. So in the same way that we are right now about to do something ridiculous, don't do this in your normal runs unless you're really wanting to do some meme shit. We're gonna go into this wall and we're gonna dig down for a very long time using the setup that we have right now. And we're gonna dig all the way down to this spot here. Yes, it is way down there. So this is the long, boring part. All right, so you bring out the Tanner Kivy. You move that a little bit. Bring out the eye. You dig away the ground that was now made soft. So normally the eye cannot dig away at the hard material, but Tanner Kivy, on the other hand, turns it into dirt, which then you bring this out and you can dig. That's why this combo is very slow, but obviously can be abused and made to be really OP and stuff. Can you drop the eye and dig constantly? Kind of. So the problem is it's going to be a little bit funky. I've never been able to keep it perfectly aligned because you got to remember that it shoots out like a laser. So sometimes it will shoot up and hit the player, and it hurts pretty bad. It'll mess you up. But I bet you somebody could kind of master the angle and make it like 100%
this may
reliable.
Be boring, chat, but take note that at this point in a normal start, Dunk has barely entered the mines. So yes, this is rough, but so is every other run.
What? Get the hell out of here. I am allowed to use other wands for teleport and black hole, stuff like that, but Chaingun is going to be our only damage wand. Meaning like once we grab it, obviously if we need to shoot a bouncing burst right now to kill something, that is fine. Dude, how have we not made it to the first like little pit stop? You've been digging for 3 seconds? Has it really been 3 seconds? I don't know about that. I feel like it's been a couple minutes. I wonder if it'd be worth grabbing the perk thing right there. Oh god. Anybody else get to god runs consistently and start over for the challenge? I love the early game. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Muggsy. I tell people all the time. Because when you're a new player, there are like reviews and stuff where people are like, I fucking the early game's so repetitive, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, that's like that becomes like your favorite part of the game later. I mean, maybe in the days whenever you're really struggling and you're like, damn it, I want one of those god runs, it maybe does get frustrating having to repeat that early game. But once you understand the game loop of Noita, it makes the early game so fun because it's like that feeling of being starved for resources, and then every little spell or like flask you come across can be like a run changer. But once you get to that god run, you're like spoiled, you know? You're like, ah, what's this? Another god wand? Eh. Will it delete the eye by any chance? I mean, will it delete the stone by any chance? Ah. Twist is a genius, I think. As long as that thing doesn't all of a sudden delete itself. It's gonna be good. Okay, something hit me here. How long have we been digging? 20 minutes? I need that rock. I should have grabbed it back up. But we could wait a moment to have this. But the reason I'm not going over to it right now is because it will aggro some of those enemies over here. Woo! Alright, let's close the bets. And it's going to be kind of a spicy moment because I'm going to do the shop and I'm going to close the bets. And then I think I'm going to try to grab that stone if I can. But yep, we have this, and yes, it does output some brass. It has an always cast question, which is pretty much just a bullet. And when you spam it, that's where you get the brass. So at some point in the run, we'll probably shift the brass into urine, because chat said they wanted to do that for fun. I'm down with that. So we'll make it so that when we shoot this wand, it's pissing all over the place. I mean, right now it's only got 2 capacity. We're going to have to do some things to open up the possibilities of this wand. It does have an always cast on it, which allows us to do a bit of damage with that. But you got to remember that not all bosses can be hurt by this bullet. This bullet does 4 projectile damage, 10 explosion damage. I think that's it. I don't think it has any other damage types on there. So, pretty simple. The explosion damage almost never lands. The radius is too small. Oh, that's annoying. So you really are just doing 4 projectile damage? All right, let's see if the game is going to allow us to get our hands back on this Tanner Kivy without an enemy. So sometimes you just get unlucky here. And sometimes there can be a lot of enemies on the edge. The only reason I went back for the stone is we may need the digging for a bit. I'd rather not have it in my inventory because I mean, I play Noita a ton, and I kick all the time. Like, when there's like something stuck on my character, I'll kick. And this being in my inventory, even if I'm not holding it, it just causes an earthquake to happen. It's just part of the rules of Tanner Kivy. So I'll probably lay it down somewhere where I can be like, okay, if I need it, I go back for it. Yeah, the CEOs. Thank you for the reminder, Nitro. We have the CEOs on the surface to worry about. All right, little dude. There's another CEO. That's only one down. The fact that I've only seen one is really scary. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Damn, I hate when they go up high like that. I knew that was going to happen with one of them. Alright, well the enemies here, I mean at this point should get shredded. So what I'm thinking is I want to make sure I get my health into a place where I don't have to worry about like an insta-death. But I also don't want to waste the potential hearts in the first zone. Give us a third orb. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the first mountain. Let's not risk anything going terribly wrong. So, kind of an interesting spot to be in. Damn. Stuff is lame. So we could choose to add this. Or this. But this does slow the wand a bit and adds a lot of spread. What do we think about this? Yeah, I like that one the most. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more gold for rerolls. I am gonna grab the health now, just because it's like, why risk something going terribly wrong? And whenever we go to do this, it's gonna end up pissing off the gods, so we need to be prepared for that. Tanner Kivi needs to be out of my inventory. Oh shit, how do I do this in a way that won't piss him off immediately? Ta-da. Pick this over here. Okay, so we're gonna grab out the rock. It's gonna piss off the gods immediately. Okay, okay. Jesus. Whenever I started to run over here, I remembered. I was like, wait, I need the Tanner Kivi not in my inventory. And then, by then, Steve was spawning. So I was like, oh, fuck, just go. How I should have done that is I should have walked over to the edge. I should have thrown the rock and then ran over here. Because the dirt alone pisses off the gods. That way it wasn't in my inventory and I could safely kick it. That's a little sad part. Oh man. They're terrible. Alright, so my hope here is that we'll keep re-rolling and greeting until we get a really strong early game setup. Perk-wise, that is. Because wand-wise, we're good. Oh, you see that? Look at this. Watch down here, watch. You see that? That's a risk of today. The brass in this liquid fire causes sparks to happen, which could get us electrocuted if we're like in water or something at the time. Probably one of the things most likely to kill our run. We're gonna move on to the next area pretty soon. Not the next area, the Holy Mountain. And then, but we need to have the Tanner Kivi because we can just come right back up to this zone and the previous zone and get all the resources out of it if we feel like we're struggling at all. If you're ever struggling and you have the ability to go between zones, why not? Because just go to an easier zone, get more health, make things easier. It's so simple. I'm still going to do this reroll, don't worry. The reason I went back and grabbed the eye, we can still progress to the previous level up there, and there may be a couple hearts to grab there. But also I want to check the next mountain as well. Anything to help speed up the run. Things like teleport can help us out a lot. Is the power of Tanner Kivi in the eye super early. You can, move between zones like it's nothing. Ooh, repulsion, I like that. I don't know if it'll mess with our, I don't think it'll mess with our setup at all. I forgot that I had the Tanner Kivi. This is why this shit is dangerous. Got lucky the ceiling didn't collapse at all. B2K tried to save me. He was like, drop the rock! Put the rock down! Luckily I didn't get screwed. We're fine, we're fine. But yeah, you can see the earthquake happening again. I do want to grab the black hole. We are allowed to have a black hole wand. Rolling this. Ooh. Woohoo. So we can get our exploding corpses, which will be explosion immunity for us. Let me think for a moment. Is there anything here today that we're doing that needs to eat a corpse? I don't think so. Whenever I grab this exploding corpses, what happens is from now on, when I kill enemies, their body explodes when they die, meaning they don't leave like a normal corpse behind. It's kind of like disintegrates. Well, when you kill a polymage, as long as you keep his corpse kind of intact, so when it lays there, you can walk over and you eat it, and you get a temporary poly immunity. The more of his corpse you eat, the more poly immunity you get. Exploding corpses will make his corpse go like pieces of it flying in all directions. So when you go to eat some of it, you'll get like 2 seconds of poly immunity. It's very minor. It's annoying to have to get poly immunity. Not saying you can't. You can still get poly immunity with exploding corpses. It's just way more annoying. Very frustrating. Start blasting. So we're back in the early zone just to see if there's any extra hearts. Plus, we know for sure there's an extra heart in the dark cave, and I have the light on my wand, so that should make things A little better for us. Hey, Dunk, do you have multiple orange jumpers, or is it always the same one? It's always the same one, accumulating more and more sweat each day. I really do just have one. That part's not a joke. I try to wash it from time to time, but I don't know why the last couple weeks I've been lazy. But it never goes outside. All right, this hoodie is untainted. Did it start out white? Yes. The orange comes from the stain of the congealed sweat. Mmm, delicious. Is the outside really that dirty in Texas? I mean, the fact that you're saying that is concerning. Oh, I should not have kicked that. That could have gone really badly. But yeah, the reason that when you say that it scares me is because just because you can't see the dirtiness with your eyes. I mean, haven't you heard those like research and studies and stuff? When you go out into society, let's say you go to the grocery store, let's say you go to a restaurant, everything everywhere is covered in shit and piss always, all right? That's how it works. Everything. It's filthy out there. Be afraid. But no, for real, a lot of things are covered in like, you know, germs and all that. It's because it's just where people are. It's just how it goes. Like doorknobs and all that. Pretty nasty. So my I wear different clothes outdoors than I wear indoors. Trying to always keep it hygienic. Hey, my computer area is like a sterile environment. The moment I come in from outside, I change my clothes into other stuff. Comfy clothes. Don't have to worry about filthy germs. This just in, Dunk shits on doorknobs. No, it's a thing, I'm telling you. If you look, like, if you just were to swab and, like, test a random doorknob or handle on some, like, grocery store, there's gonna be shit on it. Not in Texas, that's a universal thing. Didn't you just spit on your keyboard? My saliva, boom, flawless. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of saliva. This whole area here is a splash zone, so there's a little bit of sneezy mucus and saliva. But besides that, no poop germs. If you're curious what I'm doing right now, I'm deleting this water so that whenever we're traveling around that we can just really move around without having to worry about drowning. Hit me. There's the heal. Alright, we're looking good. 31 orbs, please. 31 orb chain gun run. Who hurt you, man? Honestly, 31 orbs would probably be easier, significantly easier than an all-boss run that we're doing today. I'm very careful outdoors. Then one day, while walking into Whataburger, boom, polymorphine on the doorknob. I guess we'll grab that. We really, it's not, I mean, it's hype, kind of, but it's not really that crazy. For the fact that the 15 cast, this is a kind of really unusual wand. The good thing about it is that when you cast it, it can't afford to cast all the slots at once. So when you cast it, it actually just casts a single black hole. that's probably, I'd say, the strongest thing about that wand. Right. We still have our heart here, 360 total HP. Let me see if I can greed for a little something. That's kind of cool. There's a redo spread. Probably worth the trouble, yeah. Redo spread. There you go. I can have some precision if I want. Pretty nice. Could put that on there. Pretty badass. Problem is I think we would need some fire immunity because we'll just constantly be burning ourselves. But nonetheless, badass. Where are you, other one? This one. So this one's kind of interesting because if we ended up using a luminous drill on the experimental wand, and then we could, oh shit, we could use a luminous drill, ping pong, and then you have your classic ping pong Lumi setup on a wand with badass stats. We'll go with that one. Just pour damage in the general direction of enemies and be like, hey, is he dead? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take care of the alchemist boss and the pyramid boss before I go venturing ahead. Did you buy an early access pack so you can play today? I was going to, and several people in the chat were like, do you need a key? I was like, no, I'm just going to buy the early one. But then Ionic, his friend, whenever I was on Discord, he was like, well, I don't have anybody to give my keys to. So he's like, I was like, you sure? I was like, if you have a friend, I said, I'm just gonna buy that $30 thing. It's not a big deal. I would like to support the PoE peeps, because apparently, you know, these devs, they put a lot of effort into it. But I'm hoping that I really like the game, and then it will probably be something that I, you know, spend a little bit on. You gotta support the devs if you like it. I do that with Dota 2. Dota 2, the weird thing though, with Path of Exile, I think they say like there are a couple things that are necessary to spend your money on. That's what I've heard. But it's like kind of like you can try the game for free, and then whenever you need like the inventory slots and all the stuff that's necessary, then you spend the money to really get your account like playing like how it should. But for Dota 2, there is nothing like that. There is no like, hey, you need to spend a little bit just to at least get like, you know, reasonable inventory space or anything. So Dota 2, I always feel guilty. I'm like, if there's stuff I can spend money on, I usually do from time to time. But like for the international, usually I buy the compendium. But they've been a little bit lazy with the last one. I don't even think I bought the last compendium, but all the previous like, you know, 9 or 10 compendiums beforehand I did buy. Gotta make sure Valve hopefully is continuing development on it. Oh my god. I forgot that I had this on there. God damn it. I only have one left. We may have to come back. Sometimes one can kill. Sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna shoot the black hole directly down. Side effect, thank you for the 18-monther. Soften the boss with the eye. We could use the eye. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a little nervous about that one, honestly. I haven't practiced that. Alright, there we go. He's shitting out damage. Okay. Hey, boss. I'm gonna need you to take some damage now. He's taking like no damage. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to go refresh that shit. I wonder if I can get an angle. Hello, friend. Please don't electrocute me or any crazy shit like that. I'm nervous because if he shoots out electricity whenever I'm standing in a liquid, that's a recipe for a disaster. Oh, shit. Keep that slime away from me, friend. It's working! There we go. Thankfully, the eye was doing a bit of carrying there. Repulsion was really carrying, actually. That was the true hero there. Making sure that that boss couldn't really get any shots on me because the Repulsion was just throwing everything away from me. Invalid run? What? We just used the eye. You can't use the eye? What the hell are you on about? And not only that, but the eye was killing him. That's where the personal fireball thrower was from. The chain gun is our main damage wand, you guys. We didn't use a wand. Did you really want me to walk back to the Holy Mountain to apply another personal fireball thrower that bad? No. Yes. Unfollowed. Come on now. Be reasonable, you guys. This and Gamma has a copy of the last spell. Do that. So this is now infinite digging. You actually killed the boss with the eye, so run invalid. What did he actually get the killing blow? Let's see. It just jumped 13 when normally it climbs slower than that. See that? See when you're doing damage how it like, see how the number climbs down one at a time? It's ticking. That's the laser. That's how you know whenever it's working. It's 1 1 1 1 1, and then the fireball thrower, whenever it hits, it chunks. So yeah, it just goes boom. Dunk investigated himself and found no evidence of bet throwing. You guys are so dumb. Alright, so we have our first boss. First of 15 bosses was killed. It was the Alchemist. It's gonna be our second boss here. Oh, come on. Repulsion doing the carry. This is a good one. We can use that for Telly or Black Hole. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab the gold room while we're here. What would I do to make Mecha Colmy's perk better? I don't really have anything specific. I mean, I just know that it's not that great. Make Mecha Colmy perk link to ! map. Yeah, it gives you an exact version. There's the map. Blood material. If we do a crit on bloody build later. I didn't go back for the Ambrosia, but this will be our third Steve kill. Meaning that Big Steve's gonna start showing up. May have to rethink our strat. I wasn't paying attention earlier. We'll grab the butt protector. It's always good to have your butt protected. What we're doing right now is we're gonna look through here, but if we don't come up with a good way to kill... Oh my god, I just electrocuted myself. This is what we talked about earlier. Remember, brass coming in contact with this liquid fire causes a spark to shoot off. When that spark shot off, it electrocuted me because it conducted through the steel. This could be how our run dies today. It's very dangerous. Oh yeah, we did talk about Finland's Independence Day, but how the hell am I supposed to pronounce this? Give us a good... Java... It's hold on, let me get some help here.
Hyvää itsenäisyyspäivää.
How is this? What the hell, man? Why is it so hard to say stuff? Gesundheit. Was not a sneeze. So this is why I grabbed the ambrosia, because ambrosia makes the Steve fight, the big Steve fight, much safer. So now you can be all calm, because this guy does a lot of damage. This guy could kill us if we didn't have ambrosia. Probably could just take the eye out and just stand there. I don't know if that would work. Boomerang would give us damage, but I don't want to deal with that crap. So we are going with a Roland. And we're going to go with extra perk. That way we can find stuff quicker today. Do you intend on breaking the reroll machine? No, it would have to, oh, there we go. There's some heals right there. It shouldn't come to that. It's not 100% ideal. Yeah, this is huge. The digging bolts. Opens up the damage type digging for us. Put that there. Oh, also we need, I think, the egg off of this. So is the question bullet able to kill all bosses? No, it is not able to. So we're gonna have to come up with ways to fit some stuff on there that can kill some bosses, which is why I am doing a lot of rolling. Okay, this electric immunity is actually big because again, my wand is creating a lot of sparks and stuff. So here's the door boss, and chat's been loving their technicalities today, so I have to put the black holes onto my chain gun wand so you guys don't say, hey, you used the black holes from your digging wand, not the chain gun wand to kill them. So temporarily move that there, put the egg here, make sure that this does in fact, so yeah, here we go. Now our minigun shoots out black holes. Like so. And then we will throw the eggs. 1, 2, 3. Boss spawns. Didn't cast egg from the... Okay, don't start with me, damn it. Alright, we need to get... Oh, come on. The repulsion's making it a little bit difficult to line up these shots. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and as you saw, number 4. So we have killed the door boss with the chain gun wand, so you don't freak out. Yes, the eggs were cast from this one. Don't even. Don't even. Yeah, I don't know why the black holes are being such a pain. There we go. There we go. A little bit of ambrosia and teleports go a long way. By using this wand, it sucks. It's the challenge for today, damn it. Gain 1 to 3 additional spell slots to a maximum of 25. So we're hoping to hit 3 on this bad boy right here. So come on, RNG. Woo! We hit a 3, baby. We hit a 3, and that opens up some nice possibilities for us. Reduce spread and damage. I don't think... Actually, let's see if we're able to sustain that. Actually, probably are, because that's a pretty big reduction. Where are you, reduce spread? Where did I put you? Oh, there you are. Actually, we may need an Artelli one. We'll see. Still good there. And damage plus. Are you going to fuck me over? So we haven't killed the dragon yet. So this will actually be our first dragon kill. It's boss number 4 for us. Ooh. There's a circle of vigor right there. That's a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. All right. So what if we did that? Is this still good there? Yes. And there. There we go. So what happened there? In case you're curious, basically we're doing spell wrapping, right? Meaning we need to have one extra. So if, for example, if I do a quad here, it's going to cast 4 spells. 1. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, let me see. I can't remember if that's eligible. I think it counts part of the quad group. Let me be certain. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this quad will cast all the way up to the gamma. So then we would need to put down another multicast. You basically need it to be large enough that will cast everything in the group and still have it at least, it can be more than one, but at least one extra spot. So in this case here, this will cast everything in the group and still have a, you know, it's a quad and a quad, so that's a 7 cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should count this normally too, even though it has 0 charges. Sometimes shit like that, Noita is just weird like that. So now when we put the chainsaw at the beginning, it will have enough multicast where there's an extra spot, so it will wrap the chainsaw to the end, which allows me to cast it much faster, so that if I put the add manas here, we zoom all over. Before, when I had a quad and a triple, this is a 4 plus a 3, but you would think would be 7, but remember that triple takes up one of the slots, so this is a 6 cast, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 spells in front of it. It's a 6 cast. There is no extra spot to wrap, even though this is 0 charges. I know it's weird. So when you go to cast it, it just does that. So instead of being a triple, make it the quad, and that's what causes it to say, oh, now you do have enough for an extra, which it will wrap, and now you can go berserk. See all the heals flying around and stuff, and when I shoot my teleports like kind of jump a little ways. The character, like, so this is one shot. See how I jump from here to here? Explosive detonator kills projectiles. So what's happening is it's killing the teleport immediately, so I barely move forward. I don't jump as far, and the heals that right now are flying all over the place. See these heals that are flying all over the place? Instead, with the detonator on there, it kills the heal, it kills the teleports. This makes it so that I can move around much more aggressively and much quicker without the fear of, well, first off, the jumps are shorter. Shorter jumps are better if you can go fast enough. It gives you more control over your character. But also, the Circle of Vigor right here, this thing, it may not seem like a big deal, but whenever the heals go flying off, like, see how they're flying in all directions? If they hit a swapper, even though you're not damaging the swapper, it still counts something, like, it counts as something interacting with his HP bar. It will swap places with them. I, along with others, have lost some god runs to that. It's probably about once every, about 5 or 6 months, I'll usually get a clip of somebody having a Circle of Vigor death. And that's because what'll happen is they'll shoot this, and it'll shoot into like the wizard's den. The heal goes flying into the wizard's den, swaps with a swapper. A polymage is there, immediately hits them. It all happens like in a second, right? Swaps, polyed, and then something kills them. And all can be avoided if you just kill off the Circle of Vigor as soon as possible, so that it doesn't get the opportunity to screw you. But what I'm going to do is I'm spamming my Tele Wand so that if this boss shoots off polymorphine or shoots off just anything, my character is deleting all his projectiles instantly. If I went slowly, you got to be careful, because then you are eligible to get hit by them. So spam it, you can't hit me. Spam it, you can't hit me. So you can technically kill the boss this way, even though our damage wand is not built to damage him, like, at all. Our damage type is definitely not correct. Are you trying to make us vomit? Is it making you a little dizzy? All right, we'll leave it alone. Can somebody link the seed? We're playing on the daily run, so it's right there. If you ever want to look into my stats, all you have to do is type !wand or !wands, and whenever this link here will pop up in the chat, and you can look at show map and game info, spoilers, and you can look at the seed number and all that kind of stuff. I always have that on while I'm playing. You know what? We're gonna jump back to the main world. Jumping back to the main zone, because I think we're going to start killing bosses now. So what should happen here, if we give the Hungry Ghost buff to this crit build, it should be kind of insane. Oops, I fucked up. So, Hungry Ghost buff. Oh shit, I gotta make sure I don't miss. If I miss, it's probably gonna instant kill me. Well, I have saving grace and stuff, but in terms of how much damage it's gonna do, it's gonna hurt. Put a little bit of ambrosia on myself, in fact. Alright, so we cast the Magic Guard, which feeds the Hungry Ghost, which allows us to... It didn't do much damage at all, did it? Maybe you can't crit those, though. That's probably what it is. I can't crit these little things. Let's try again. Yeah, I'm not seeing any crits. So yeah, you can't crit the little things there. So the Hungry Ghost, though, should be still nice. Did I get all of them? No, there's still one. A little bit of ambrosia. Magic Guard. Actually, let me open that up a little bit. Magic Guard. I did some damage. Oh, a Polymage. It's kind of a goofy build that we're running here, but hey, at least it's, Oh! It's the part where you die, chump! I got tired of waiting around. I was pissed at him. I was determined that he was gonna die.
It was not luck, but skill.
It was not luck. Piercing, homing... Piercing, homing, digging bolt. Boom. That's it. It's so simple. You remove the add trigger, and now when you fire it, watch the monopool. Boom. Emptied instantly. Put the add trigger here. We're good to go. Alright, so we're going to fight Tiny, and we're going to be using Digging Bolt as our main damage type, because remember, the piercing shot removes 15 damage, so that means that this spark trigger does 0 damage. And not only that, I believe that minus 15 damage, I'm not sure if it'll apply to the bullet as well. 3 minus 15 equals 0. Well, it can't heal them. Like, you're not going to be hitting your dudes healing them, so it's just 0 and below 0. That's all you gotta care about. Yeah, look at this. We just... Oh, hey, hey! Just straight up a nuke. That could be kind of fun to goof around with. What about this wand? That is a wild wand right there. That is one of those... That's a tier 10 wand right there. 2,835 mana charge. Mecha Komi. Oops. Put Kaiomi. The damage types, we currently are using a drill damage type, and as you can see, it takes 1 means 100%. Takes 100% damage from drill, so we will be good. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shoot him. Oh, well, I was a little too slow. I wasn't paying attention. There, now we shoot him. He dead. Almost bedtime for Dunk. No, it was the girlfriend. Was letting me know to not be afraid that I heard a noise in theirs because she had heard Teddy meowing and was opening the door to check on him. He meows at the window now. We gave him too much food. Now when he gets hungry, he just goes to the window. He's like, food! Sometimes I hear noises and it's like, 5 a.m. and I'm like, oh shit, somebody's entered the house. I'm about to get stabbed. Alright, where is the Meat Realm boss? Here he is. Easy kill. And he drops this wand here, which is a pretty crazy wand. It's a chainsaw, bloodlust, recoil damper wand. And it does allow your wands to create like a ton of blood and stuff like that, but we'll worry about that later. I checked the shifts and there are plenty of held materials, but I'm not smart enough to know if any of them work. Okay, let's look real quick. Because at some point, because we're doing like kind of a goofy run today, I did say I would turn my wand into a wand that actually pisses. And this is all non-modded, all vanilla stuff. But this part is a little bit gimmicky. It's where you can look up the seed that you're on and find out the fungal shifts. And because of that, you can manipulate it to do some crazy stuff. So, poison's here, and then poison's here. We're just going to do that one. It's just better. Like, Frog, good thing you noticed that one, because yeah, this one's going to drive me crazy. Every freaking shift that crap is involved. That's annoying. There we go. And we, there's the friendly boss with his children. Remember that these right here at the bottom heal you. These are little heals you can take down here. But we don't need to do anything with them. We're going to just leave them. And we're going to kill his children. And now we begin to kill the babies. With each baby that we kill, he becomes stronger. So you'll see his health bar down here just starting to climb. And it does climb. As you can see, it continues to climb. And now he's beefed up, just about as beefy as he's going to get. And once he's as beefy as he's going to get, we begin to shoot our digging bolts at him. And this wand, this damage type that we're shooting at him is one of the only damage types. Oh shit. We have a problem here. And that is the damage boost is adding the projectile damage, which is healing him. We have to make sure to fire off our wand in such a way that he doesn't have an angle to hit us to give us the damage boost, because the damage boost from Friendly Ghost is putting projectile damage on my wand, and he gets healed by projectile damage. Boom! 1, so we're at 3, so 4, 5. So you have 2 more shifts, and then we have the important shift. Alright, so we have a little bit of time to burn, and that means it is probably time to kill the bridge boss. The issue is that the bullets, I think, may actually hit the boss before even the spark bolt can. Which means he'll go into invincibility mode, and he won't be able to hurt him. Oh, what the? Oh, that's kind of a cool one. Look at that. Huh. Because of the fungal shifts that we did. The lava rock creates a... Is it steam or smoke? And let me see the fungal shifts that we've already seen. I guess we'll know in a second. Oh, steam. Actually, it should be steam, I believe. So the rock has a little bit of water. The water comes in contact with the lava, which would create steam. But instead of creating steam, it was creating swamp. So the swamp comes in contact with lava again. It's like a cycle, you know. I think that is like kind of, it's not quite recursive, is it? I mean, unless if you had infinite lava, it would be. But essentially, it was supposed to be creating the steam, but instead it was creating more of a liquid, which was causing it to just spread through the lava. All right, our build that we made, I wanted to try it out on our friend over here. Where is he? Holy! All right. See, you can see that sometimes the wrong bullets get into him first. The reason he's not shooting projectiles, remember my tele wand is built to delete any nearby projectiles, so he can't. As long as I keep firing my tele wand, he can't even do his moves. Whoop. So you can chip away at them all day. What I'm wanting to do is I'm going to spam the infestation spell. And then on our main wand here, actually let me move some of this stuff around. On our main wand, we're going to use spells to nukes. Alright, so here's our friend. When we bring out the eye, this is how we have to have the eye out to hurt him. So we can spam infestation. Spells to nukes. Hey, it worked. We did it. Woo! Okay, that rock could have hurt. So the infestation spell was cast on a different wand. Doesn't that mean the projectiles from a different wand killed the boss? All right. Spells to nukes transforms every projectile currently in the air into a nuke. Not a good idea. That means the experimental wand took ownership and now owned that shit. So it belonged to the experimental wand. Don't try to complicate things. The alternative is we could have put the infestation here, but there had been significantly less nukes, which wouldn't have looked as cool. Did you guys want less nukes? If you want, I'll write that down for the future. I'll remember that. I'll be like, chat does not like nukes. Oh, there is a recursion here. Look at this. The fire is creating smoke. The smoke is creating swamp. Swamp Swamp or peat. One of them is flammable. So basically, it's just creating more and more. This is going to slowly keep going up. Oh shit, whenever we kill the Leviathan and everything goes to turn into smoke, it's just going to turn into swamp. If I put piercing on the spark bolt like that, and then... You're saying no weakening curse on there. I think we'd have to put a double down here. Let's see what happens when that fires off. Yeah, it doesn't even... Oh yeah, we had to have the Greek letter in there. Tao, where are you? Try it out. The problem is we don't have the weakening curse anymore. I may have to swap piercing out for the weakening curse, because his health is like nothing. He's like, you think I'm scared of a couple nukes? Ah, here we go. This is terrible. Alright, piercing, you're out of here because you're not doing shit. Weakening curse, you're in. Make me proud. Gotta say, I'm not very proud. This is some jank shit. But essentially, the explosions only do like 1% damage to the Leviathan. Some nonsense like that. So you really need the weakening curse on him so that these explosions that are happening near him will at least do a bit more damage. That's why we're doing this funkiness. But it is chipping away at him. Just not nearly as cool. Not gonna see any world record speedruns using this strat. And there he goes. Holy. I think we found a couple hearts there. That was a greater chest that coughed up some loot. Drills are the way. How much health is he gonna have? He may be a little beefy. Why do you ultra buff the friend boss but fight the weak punk basic unbuffed deer? I mean, that just gets, you know, it just gets complicated. It's a whole thing. There's no visual indicator letting you know, right? Or actually maybe the boss's health bar. It's a story for another time.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now.
That's a discussion for another time. Let me... Is it... Oh shit, he's not even here. Oh, he's here. He's here. He's here. I mean, I would have did it, but you just suggested it, and we don't have time to adjust, you know what I mean, Yoke? But next time, bring it up earlier, and I can make it happen for you, my friend. It's complicated. I think we're due for another shift, though. Let's probably prep that first. This is the poison shift. Thank you, Lord Huron. Scoop up some of the brass. This is going to be a rough shift. The brass turns into... Wait, what the fuck? I still have brass.
Oh no.
I forgot that the pouch was going to fill with the fungus. Oh. Oh shit. I just made my game lock up. By shooting the ice poison. Chat, we may not make our wand piss today. I don't know if it's worth the trouble. I'm so used to, you know, whenever I do the fungal shifts, I'm used to doing it with a potion. Potion can't scoop up the fungus. I wasn't thinking, because we were doing a fungal shift with a pouch, not a potion. So the hungry ghost right here, you feed them, and then you send yourself away. And see this little timer right here? You see how it resets whenever you cast cessation? Every time you're casting it, it resets the timer. So you can actually just keep feeding your hungry ghost way past the limit that normally this single hungry ghost should only be able to give you 2 buffs at the max, just because they time out before you can get more than 2. But cessation allows us to kind of go beyond that. We buff ourselves so much that when we shoot the Kiwi boss, it will insta-kill us, yes. But we have Saving Grace Extra Life. We start to run away over here so that hopefully the heal will kick in, saving our ass. And keeping us from dying. Is all this damage buffing even remotely necessary to kill the Kiwi? No, but I want to kind of just pop them and run like hell. Hey, we didn't even die once, did we? No, we didn't even die once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. All right, so the only boss, there's 15 total bosses in the game. The only boss that we have left is the very final boss, who is actually going to be easy to kill, but you know what? We only need one projectile to kill this guy. One projectile, and it's going to be the spark bolt. That's all we need. One on a bullet? A single bullet. Actually, honestly, I don't know if the bullet gets the buff correctly. Alright, it definitely transfers the damage correctly. And keep in mind, that was after only... That's after only like a couple buffs like we had, and that's without any other projectiles with it. Into the dark sun we go. And just so you know, we did use the chain gun, the experimental wand for the entire run. Yes, we may have poked an enemy or two with the eye and goofed around with a couple other things, but we were this was our main damage wand for the entire run. We got it from the very beginning. We literally didn't even begin the run really until like over a half an hour into the run. It was a little bit tedious, but we got it done. I just arrived. How did you get that many saving graces? It's just one saving grace. Is he paid by the minute or something? Me? What? I was just helping a new guy out, man. Come on, man.